Some big changes in the Texas House after yesterday's election.
And a very close race right here in Travis County could tip the scales even further in favor of the Republicans to give them a supermajority. The race for House District 48 in northwest Travis County ended with Democratic incumbent Donna Howard beating her Republican opponent Dan Neal by just 15 votes. With in-depth coverage on how some uncounted votes might turn the tables in this district, we turn to KXAN political reporter Josh Hinkle.
Well, Robert, a supermajority would mean massive power for the Republicans, and they're only one seat shy of getting there. Here's what the balance of power looked like before the election. Democrats had 73 seats in the state house. Republicans had 77, but take a look at the huge change now. Democrats are down to 51, and Republicans are just shy of 100 with 99. Which would put them at that two-thirds majority. With that kind of power, Republicans can approve constitutional amendments, they can pass legislation, they can help override vetoes, all without the input of Democrats. An official winner in House District 48 here in Travis County could be the deciding factor, too. With the Democrat Donna Howard winning by just 15 votes, the Republican Dan Neal is waiting for Monday when elections officials will count military and provisional ballots and possibly hand this seat over to the GOP. Fresh off her narrow win for a third term serving House District 48, Democrat Donna Howard had reason to celebrate.
I'm having a hard time hearing.
But having held on by just 15 votes, she knew a recount could be in her future.
Every vote counts, and that it really is important that people exercise their right to vote.
Her Republican opponent, Dan Neal, has not yet called for that recount, instead waiting for those votes that haven't yet come in.
It was a long, hard road to get this close. It'll be a long, hard road to turn over those 15 votes.
Having lost her party's strength in numbers overnight, Howard knew she was in for an uphill battle with such a large Republican majority.
It's going to be a real challenge here to build coalitions that can work together to come up with some common ground solutions, but I'm looking forward to going back and being a part of that.
But the most pressing upcoming battle against one Republican could stop her from having that chance.
We want to make sure that every vote's counted, and I'd love to see it maybe change, but ultimately, if every vote's counted, she has one more vote, I'm fine with it.
Whatever happens in that race could affect the race for House Speaker also. The current Speaker, moderate Republican Joe Straus, will face conservative Republican Warren Chisholm. Now, Chisholm wants to let the now overwhelming Republican caucus choose the Speaker, something that could be in his favor. But Straus already has more than 120 pledges from both Republicans and Democrats, showing the majority of members say he should stay in that role.
Well, I'm certainly not defensive about it. Today I laid out 79 of the 99 Republicans that I think will be here in January. So I'm very positive about the overwhelming support that I have in the Republican caucus and in the House as a whole.
Well, I don't think the pledge card has the same meaning that it had to the members in 2002.
That was Warren Chisholm you just saw there. Both candidates agree the state's budget crisis and redistricting will be the big issues, both expecting big changes in those areas with such a GOP presence. In the studio, Josh Hinkle, KXAN, Austin News.